you started the process of educating yourself back in COVID, but how did you come up with a deposit? Was that helpful, actually, not having a life for a period of time during those lockdowns?
Yeah, I think it was really helpful. Like, I think, like, we had obviously, we're like a little bit older, probably on the side of first home buyers. So we had been saving for a long time, and we had got an investment properties, which I was telling Veronica about. So a few years ago, we decided that we wanted to rent in the area that we were in. It was quite affordable to rent in that area, but we would buy an investment property. So we did that. And then we decided when we were going to change our price point, what we did was get rid of the investment property. And so that obviously made it a lot easier for us too. So we feel really privileged that we had done that, because the rising house prices obviously were really hard and difficult. But then that same thing happened with our investment property. So it sort of offset some of that a little bit. And then that gave us a little bit more opportunity here. So yeah, so the deposit part was hard, but yeah, we definitely didn't spend any money in lockdown for a very long time. So yeah, no, we definitely saved money doing that.
How old are your kids, Jackie?
Yeah, they're pretty young. So I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old in May. So she's going to turn 5 next month. And then I also have a 2-year-old little guy.
Wow. So you've
Busy
been
house.
preparing and planning and obviously get rent vesting effectively. You've been a rent
that's
vester.
exactly what we were doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that allowed you the flexibility to sort of get on with your life, because a lot of people would sort of put off having kids until they bought a house. You know, it's hard to work out what order to do everything.
Yeah, and I think for us too, like, and part of the reason why we found it so helpful to look at that lens of the 3 different things is because our house, like, we could kind of give up finishes and stuff, but we really needed something that was going to be a really good size. And so we couldn't compromise on size, which was really difficult. And we thought, you know, that we would have all these options being in the outer suburbs, but because we wanted to be in the most central part of it, a lot of those houses were built a really long time ago. So they were really small, and they're sort of those more traditional styles. And so, you know, they were mostly 3-bedroom, 1-bathrooms, which doesn't really work for a family of 5. And then obviously being from Canada, my family comes and spends really long periods of time with us. And so we wanted to have, you know, really good separation and space for them. So when we were looking, we quickly realized you're either going to have to put a lot of money into renovating something or look at like a knockdown rebuild option. And so we were open to all those things, but our budget probably wasn't as open to all those things as we were sort of hoping. And we thought like, oh, we would have all these options because we were at our budget was at the higher end for that suburb, but there really wasn't a lot coming up for sale. And a lot of stuff coming up for sale was those really small places, or, you know, and then you start to look at the cost of it and then how much the renovation be. And then we quickly realized that, yeah, there was really not that much that would really work for us. And so that was part of the realization that we maybe had to change something about what we wanted.